I didn't know that I knew that one of them.
I think he introduced me to her, and that's why I knew it.
I told you that was her daughter, his daughter-in-law.
I know, but you know what? I didn't put it together until I was talking to her last night, and she said her son used to work with J&J.
Yeah.
And she used to, she said,
Yeah, Frank.
she said, you know your line is
Huh?
No,
but we all like the bar shop. We all like even the bar shop. We all
They look so much
we all
Yeah, they look alike.
yeah, but we all real close to the cat bar shop. See, all of us real close.
Yeah. See, that's why, like, when you're running for stuff, you don't want to totally attack people when you build relationships with them for your whole life.
Yeah, that's it.
Unless they're going to attack you first. Unless the opposite slide. That's okay.
It works on his computer.
It worked. Okay. See, I only tried. Wait. Okay, so this was a DVD. I was trying to get a CD.
That's a DVD, it's not a CD.
Oh, damn, that's why it didn't work.
Right.
It's time now for the Town Talker with Reverend Zechariah A. Jackson.
You can introduce ourselves.
Located in Plainfield, New Jersey. And now, the Town Talker, Reverend Zechariah Jackson.
Oh, it's good coming to you. It's good coming to you. This is the American Reverend Zechariah A. Jackson from the church. From the church of what's happening now on Town Talker Talk Show. We have a lot to talk about. We invited the school board people, those that's running for office and everything, and we try to get them all in here, but we only have the Change Our Schools, Change Our City.com in here at this moment. So if any other ones want to walk in, I mean, they're welcome. We thought other groups was coming in, they called earlier. So, okay, we at the last, this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
It's the last leg.
This is last leg. Now, I guess you guys want to say some things about why people should put you in office next week. And you're free to do it. Introduce yourself.
Sure. Well, my name is Danny Fletcher.
My name is Clayton L. Tucker Sr.
My name's Mahogany Hendricks.
and my name is Jacqueline Callens.
One reason why you should vote for our team is because we're not encumbrance. We're new, we're fresh, we have new ideas. We are all community based. We believe in building positive relationships.
Okay.
We're professional.
Mm-hmm.
Our tone is calm and not adversarial.
Mm-hmm.
And we each have our own personal traits as well.
Okay.
With all the mess that's going on with human resources, my background will come in handy because I am a human resource specialist.
Okay.
My job is to evaluate, assess, and review.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I can definitely be an asset to the school board with those skills.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And we think that establishing a district-wide curriculum is a top priority. My background is in education. I was an educator at Plainfield High School for 3 years. This is Danny Fletcher, by the way. And I would love to help out to see a real, not just a curriculum put in place, but a really good competitive one that people can be proud of and that attracts people and say, you know, I'm looking at Plainfield and that's a good school system. And that needs to be something that we really, I think, not just as a school system, but the entire community gets behind really doing.
This is Clayton Tucker. Really, one of the things I really would like to do is get back down to the basics.
Okay.
I'm a parliamentary type guy. Like I said, I love rules and I love the rules and bylaws. I believe in doing anything by the book, and I think if we could get everybody on the same page to where everybody is just going all out for the kids and for the community, doing everything by the book, where we cannot be questioned. Can never be questioned on that. I think we can't go no way but the right way on that.
Okay, if you five get in office, four get in office, I'm sorry, I'm counting myself. I'm not even running.
You can be on our team.
Keep open line. Right. If you four get in office and you come with this change that you want to do, is there adversaries on the other end that you guys got to fight to get your program through? You know, is there, or you guys actually have the absolute power to get the program that you want?
Well, on the board, you need a 5-member vote.
Okay.
Since we have not really attacked anyone,
Sure.
we haven't been adversarial towards anyone, I believe that everyone is open-minded enough to hear what we have to say.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, the people who are on the board now, you don't run for board, you don't go through this process unless you do really want a positive future for this city. And maybe we can bring some fresh perspective to that and push it in a new and good direction.
All right.
But I think that that the people on the board now can work with us.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be just us fighting for the future. We will get on there and we want to work with what's in place already.
And I actually think that the people that are on the board,
Introduce yourself.
Jacqueline Callens, I believe the people that are on the board, they're ready for some change themselves.
I think everybody's ready for
They're ready
change.
for change. They're
That's
tired of
the
the
whole-
same old
Yeah, same old.
things that have been going on,
Yeah.
and they're ready for some change and new fresh perspective, new fresh faces, new fresh ideas, creativity, and a nice calm tone. Someone that's able to sit at the table, see what the problem is, and work on a solution. I think they're ready for that.
You know, I don't have any kids that go to school here, but I tell you, most of the people that I know in my age group, 47 years old or older, that have kids, they talk about I've been in Plainfield since '88, and it's always been a up and down situation with the school system here in Plainfield. Like, a lot of people opt out and sending kids to private or charter school and things of that nature. What can we do to save and restore the public school, or just actually rebuild it, because maybe it wasn't never up to par? I don't know.
Well, one thing we have to do is get a competitive curriculum. We have to get a curriculum that we can be proud of, that is challenging the minds of our children, so that when they send out their college transcripts, they're not taking, when they get accepted, they're not taking remedial classes for the first year. Once we can start pushing out and saying the positive and having our students come back into the city that have graduated through the school district
Sure.
and have succeeded, then you can see we've had Rhodes Scholars come out of here. Nashid, I want to say, what is his last? I can't think. But we've had a Rhodes Scholar graduate from Plainfield High School.
Okay.
We've had Olympic stars. We've had all kinds. We have doctors. We have lawyers.
Sure.
My boyfriend's son is actually graduating from pre-med next year from Rutgers. So we do have success stories. But if we can have them come back and share their stories with the community, then maybe the perception will change. But we
And when
also
you
have to
talk about
change-
changing the curriculum, you're talking about some years of transformation. Because if you change it, so are you saying that the students now are getting good grades and then they need a better curriculum?
Right.
So they're getting
Because
good grades
our-
now and so they can do the work that's here.
They're really not being challenged.
They're not being challenged.
Yeah, we have geniuses walking around those hallways, and
Sure.
they're not being challenged to their maximum.
Okay.
If-
They need a little bit more work.
All right. When children transfer out, their A's are not A's in other schools. So it's not an even playing field for them. Whenever they transfer out of the district, they're not at the same level as the other kids in the other districts. So
Okay.
that's what one of our problems is.
So all the kids, there's no literacy problems and things of that nature.
I'm not going to say that there's not. I mean, you can look at the test scores and that'll show you that, but that's because of the curriculum that we have.
And what is the new curriculum you guys talking about?
Well, the board's job is not to make the curriculum. You have to charge the superintendent to charge his curricular director to build a curriculum that we can review and make sure it's up to our standards, and then we will approve it. That's how it works. But you have another candidate here, and
Yes,
I'd
I'm
like her
aware.
to introduce herself.
And your party, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Renata Hernandez and I am representing the Grand Slam for Plainfield Public Schools. And so
Can you name who's, if you
I
can?
absolutely can.
On your party.
Wilma Campbell,
All right.
Rashid Abdul Haq,
Okay.
Keisha Edwards, and myself make up the Grand Slam.
All right. You're on the Grand Slam and everything. All right. Well, Tuesday is the night. Tuesday is
the
definitely
night.
it's that Tuesday again. And
It's
so,
a big bang.
the Big Bang. So,
It's where the rubber meets the road, as they say.
yeah. On today, the electric, hopefully, that can power the cars, you know. I figure I threw a little something new in there. I'm trying to get electric car myself. You know what I mean? So hopefully that we get, so what would you like to say as we wind this thing up? and
Well,
come
one
in
of
for a
the,
landing?
when I walked in, you guys were talking about curriculum.
Sure.
And one of the things that, first of all, it needs to be clear that we don't have a curriculum. What we have are teachers teaching our children to the test.
Oh, let me stop you. You saying that you don't have there's not a curriculum in place now?
No,
Correct.
there is
So
no.
what is it?
They're
It's just meeting
their
the
materials
standards.
being taught that teach our children how to take the test, which basically gauges the what our children have been learning throughout various intervals of their education.
You're saying that there's not a curriculum in the city of Plainfield for the high school, or is it one and it's not up to par?
Right, there's not an adopted district-wide curriculum. As a teacher, I mean, when I started in the district and I asked for a curriculum, they said, you know, we don't have something that we can hand you.
Well, can you explain to the audience now what exactly is a curriculum?
Sure. A curriculum is usually a mission statement, a set of materials that are grouped per subject,
Okay.
expectations that the district has, including skill sets and performance indicators, so the things that they expect the students would be able to do. In another district, those would be grouped by subject, and they're often available online. So if, for example, your child is in English 3, you can go and take a look at that curriculum. It's usually available in a published format.
But now, all right.
It's like a syllabus.
So think of it as an outline.
But wait a minute. But what about the textbooks? They're part of the curriculum, right?
Well,
isn't it?
yeah, the curriculum would outline what the learning objectives are, and then you would then purchase textbooks that support those learning
So,
objectives.
Textbooks or materials.
It's
We-
similar
Right,
to a
whatever
syllabus.
tools you would purchase tools that
so,
would aid
so
you.
you saying?
in-
Are you saying the textbooks that's there is not part of some kind of? Or
I'm
this is
saying
somewhere
all
just
of our children don't
grab
have
bag them.
textbooks.
All of our
I'm
children
saying
don't
all of our
have textbooks
children
or
don't
desks.
have textbooks.
Yeah, but in the
They
ideas,
keep touting this $1.3 million that they've spent on books this year,
You
and
saying
all
all
of
the
our
kids in
children.
Plainfield do not have a
No,
textbook?
they have what they call classroom
Class
sets.
Yeah.
And so each classroom is able to look at a book when they're in the classroom, and when they go home, there's nothing that they can take with them. Say if they
Right.
so that hampers our children from even going beyond
In high school?
the reach.
In
right.
all grades.
In all grades.
You-
And that's why we're here.
Come on.
Exactly.
You're saying that they're not. They don't have the book like you know we were issued a book.
yeah,
Right.
you
Yeah.
carry a big bag of
I'm
books
Yeah,
talking
home.
about
they don't
the
have
book.
any book.
No.
You
No.
sign
So they're
and
not
date your
online or
name
nothing like
in.
that?
They
No.
stamp it. No, they don't have that. They don't
Some
even have
things,
all
some
that.
actually, some books are online. That,
Yeah.
But you have to understand, this
Everybody's
is
online.
Urban
this is a
district.
low income district area, so everybody doesn't have access to a computer. So if you're going online, it's not an issue.
Sure.
But if that's your mechanism, you need to make sure that you give every child access
To-
to that mechanism.
Sure,
so
sure,
if that
sure.
means you open up the school buildings on Saturdays and
Libraries.
Sundays. You know, you map with other businesses locally that will
Get
set up
laptops.
computer labs, whatever
Oh.
it is. You have to make it possible for the children to access the information, because just touting that you've got it online means nothing if a child, first of all, doesn't even know how to go online, and second of all, doesn't have access to go online.
It's
And-
true.
And I've taken online courses in college, and the book is essential, regardless if it's online or not. If you want to highlight information and things like that, you can't do that from a computer. You're not going to print out 40 pages worth of information. And once you read it, if a child doesn't know how to note take, because they don't teach that in class, then they're not going to comprehend what it is that they're reading. I mean, how many times have you read an article and then had to go back to review and reread it?
Sure.
So, I mean, if you're studying, you want to read the chapter at least 2 times. You want the parent to be able to look and say, if your child brings home math and they have a new method of teaching math, and they say, well, Mommy, how do I divide this? And you're trying to teach them the old way, and they say, wait, Mommy, that's not how they're showing us. Now, we don't have a book to refer to help our children, and our children are failing.
We're
And
just
it's time
this
for a change.
community
So
is
what would
devastated
actually- so-
by
so-
the
so-
educational system that currently exists in Plainfield. New
So
Jersey.
outside of getting a new school board, we really need some money here in Plainfield.
No,
we
that's
have a
not
lot of
the
money.
We have the
issue.
money?
A lot of
We-
money.
So we have the money.
We
Yeah,
get
The
a lot of money.
schools, the
Huh?
school
We get a
district,
lot of money.
We get a lot of money, but we don't buy the books.
the school district has the biggest budget. We have a bigger budget than the city
Than the
council.
city.
So there's no reason why our children do not have the essential tools, and our teachers don't have the essential tools to teach our children.
I believe it's
So what's the-
143 million, right? This is with the new cuts. So with 100 and as reported in the I believe it was the Star Ledger, we spend approximately $17,000 per child per year to educate our children.
That's the highest in the
So
county.
exactly, Westfield spends something like 9.6. Scotch Plains is in the 9,000s. I mean, every district that is performing up to par doesn't spend as much money, nearly as much money as we do. So it's not the money.
Right.
It's the management.
It's the focus. It's the management of the money.
So where's the money going?
Well,
Somebody, if you're not buying books,
we don't know that because we're not on the board.
and our
But
top
when we
administrators making 6 figures salaries. That's
Right.
where it's going. And
Yes.
to apparently administrators with 6 figure salaries that have no business making 6